It's September 26th, 2021, and I have this important information from the mainstream media. It's from the New York Times, the Washington Post. I've put them all on one piece of paper. Look at this. This is the New York Post. This is from Reuters. This is from the Daily Mail. This is from Epoch Times. And this is the information that you're going to need to know that I actually went online like everybody else can and printed out on my very own printer. Look at it. Documentation that they allowed me to read today, and I'm bringing it to you first. Let's get into it. Salud. Very important right here. This is official. I even have it on backside. Look at that. Addresses and everything. I have studied these papers. I was allowed to go online just like everybody else and print this information out, and now I'm bringing it to you like, I don't know, second or third or fourth hand. All this important documented information right here. Look at this. Routers live. New York Epoch Time. Right here. Right here. That's a bunch of trash. This is where I get my information, and I told you months ago it was going to happen. And guess who's been rising like a phoenix from the ashes, just like I said. And it happened in where? Maricopa County. Maricopa County. Phoenix. That's Phoenix, homie. So ironic. This is why I documented it, because I said, wait till these people get their minds blown by what I'm about to tell them. And it blows my mind sometimes too, but this is how it works. This is how it works. So let's get into it. You can take all your little news media crap that they give you online and stick it up your... So I did 3 card readings. I only posted the one. 2 in a row, it gave me this card. Now, this is actually the death card, so I want to tell people that are like, oh my God, he reads cards. Oh, it's black magic. Oh, shut up. This is the death card, which actually is the rebirth card of the Phoenix. And I said, like, they tried to kill Trump. It only made him stronger. I said he's going to come back like a phoenix. I didn't know it was going to be an audit in Phoenix and all this thing on Phoenix on September 24th. They were going to release all the information on Phoenix and all the stuff that came out. And all this stuff that's going down right now, but that's the way it works because he's been rebirthed, right? And it's just, isn't it so funny with the orange? And I love it that it's the orange. I love it that it's the orange because these stupid ass occultists use that little orange to do their little things to like, little sneaky bastards. Nah, it's like I told you guys this. I don't even remember card reading. Signs and symbols. I said I'm going to take their signs and symbols and I'm going to turn it on their ass. Because sometimes the universe hands you the signs and symbols to see what you do with them. And for me, it's just like tattoos. And that's all I did. So if you know any high priestess, if you're connected to any of this occultism, please share these videos of me reading cards. Please. And watch them be like, where are you going? Where? She'd be like, church. I'll be like, because when you're scared, you need to go to church. Look at that. Orange man bad. Maricopa County. Where's that? Phoenix. Who's rising like a phoenix? Phoenix. Now, did anything come from it? Yes, a lot come of it. A template, information, and everything. All right. No, did we win or lose? It's not about win or losing. It's about exposing. And I mentioned this in his speech he did the other day on the 25th, Saturday of September 2021. It's exposing it. It's not about winning right now. It's about exposing it. The left and the crazy people over there can't lose. They can't admit they can lose. You ever dated a crazy woman that just lies all the time, can't admit she's a loser? Yeah, talk about it. That's what my mom was. That's why I don't talk to her no more. But with that being said, in that card reading, I pulled this. And this is a very, very, very important card. And I've explained it a few different ways. And when I saw it, I said, the veil's being lifted. The veil needed to be lifted, okay? We saw the attack, and we see there's a swan here. You see all the daggers and thorns and everything. And the enlightenment, which was the information. The information would spring out. Now the information is springing out from where? Phoenix. Crazy how that works, huh? So anyway, I didn't predict that. I mean, I just knew that it was going to come like a phoenix. He was going to come back like a phoenix. I didn't know it was going to be in Phoenix. That's why I recorded it, because this is how it works. And so with that being said, the veil was being lifted. Then I said, that was the negative energy that was on us. and then we could see the attack. But with that being said, I said we can see the attackers now. And this is why I did the video the other day where I said, well, at least you can see the attack. And this is not for the sleepers, because it's not for some of these people that want to go back to sleep. How many people rushed, did everything they wanted to do to go back to normal, and it's just not there? Because they decide, we're just going to go back to normal. Just come on, give me the jab, give me the juice, give me the juice. Nah, they're still asleep. That's why I don't waste your time with the sleepers, okay? They'd be like, Mike, you got a crystal ball? Yep, right there. See that? Crystal ball. Don't waste your time with the sleepers, okay? Don't, because it's pointless. Just focus on you. Let's create our parallel universe. I pulled that in The Hollywood's Dead. Let's do Seth Rogen card reading. And I saw how the parallel universe with a couple standing on the rock looking at. We just need to focus on that, all right? With that being said, I want to talk about the face diapers, all right? I wanted to go to the bullfighting tonight, but I couldn't because I said in my video last night, and I said, oh, I'm going to go, but I said, unless these face diapers get in the way. And this is kind of how my little psychic just happens. So I was like, the weather looked bad today, all right? So I'm like looking around, I'm like, man, I ain't taking my little Miata out. Plus the traffic, I saw it on Saturday. I did that video yesterday, Caravan returned to the scene of the crime. And I posted that. It's on all my stuff now. It's on YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook. But I go out there and I see the traffic going to and from the playas. Playas just mean beaches. So this stadium's in the beach area, okay, Tijuana. And so I'm like, I'm not taking. Plus, I'm not going to drive my car because I can't see the potholes. Streets are all messed up. So I'm like, all right, I'll just go take the Colectivo or the route taxi, which is just a bus, little van. It's 15 pesos, less than $1. Take you right there. But gonna be traffic, so I'm like, and I go and I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to wear this face diaper. So I go to the bus, right, open up, I'm like the last one. Okay, these people are jammed in this van like sardines. I'm talking about sitting on top of each other, and they just all happen to have like glasses and shades on with the face diaper, and it just looked like a scene out of They Live. And I literally they all looked at me too, because I was the last one, so they were waiting, and they all just looked at me, and I just looked at them, and I was like, oh. That's why I say people in these face diapers make me nervous. I just closed the van and I just took a beeline. But luckily earlier this morning, it was a Sunday, and some of the taco stands just weren't open. I don't know if it was early or whatever, but I had like a hankering for some tacos. I couldn't find the ones I wanted, the places I trusted. So I went and got Chinese food, and it took me over to Revolution Avenue, and then I saw these little huts, and I'm like, oh man. I was like, it's up, because they always have stuff going on, man. I was so disappointed on September 16th, the Independence Day. They didn't have nothing going on, but they had a tequila festival, and so I went. I filmed that. I posted it. I just put Tijuana Tequila Festival. I did a chopped and screwed where it's just dope. The beat's just so sick. I've used the beat before a couple times, but it's just I heard it and I couldn't. I was like, nope. I'm using that beat. I don't care. And so I did a remix, or chopped and screwed actually. And then I posted the video. It's like 5 minutes. I just walked down the street. And then I just saw that it was lively. And I was just like, oh, my God, people are starting to wake up. And the energy's coming back. So that's why I didn't make the bullfight. Turns out the universe kind of threw me a different way. And I was able to film some cool little videos that I went and put it on there. But I want to talk about these face diapers. And, I've had a couple videos get up to a couple thousand views, which is a lot for me. But that's why I like to get out there and stick the camera in people's faces now. Because it's like, hopefully this thing gets to some people where they look at themselves and realize, like, I was outside in this open area, and they have all these, fences and everything, but these people don't have them on. These people have them on. These people are at the cafes. They don't have them on, but you got to enter the cafe. You have to put it on. You have to, you have to check your temperatura, your temperature. I mean, it's just ridiculous. At some point, we just need to not shame these people, but they need to see it for themselves. Like, look at, and then I had one point where I do the camera at the whole Tijuana Festival sign, and then this guy comes up out of nowhere. He's got his diaper past, his nose. It's like, what's the point, man? What's the point? I think at this point, everybody's just juicing and wearing face diapers for everybody else, thinking it's not for me, it's for you, because that's kind of where we're at right now. It's like, do you really believe this works? It says it on the side of the box, by the way. Just doesn't. It's like walking around all day with a condom because you're scared you're gonna get somebody pregnant. That's where we're at right now. I'm sorry. That's just where it's at. That's it. Because this is an attack. People need to wake up to the fact that we are under attack. This is a new age of war that we're in, and just people just can't grip it. It's been 2 years now, or whatever it's been, and people need to wake up to the fact this is attack. I was at the gas station the other day. They're pumping propaganda out of the gas station. And we are under attack. What did they do? They used Hollywood. They've used music. They're doing all kinds of ritual stuff. Okay. Madonna is a high priestess. And they're involved in all this. And that's why they worship them. And that's why they do these humiliation things, humiliation campaigns. They're trying to humiliate us right now. And that's what all this is, to humiliate us. They want to denigrate us. They want to take us down. This is a demoralization campaign. And when you're demoralized, you'll tend to just do anything. That's why I'll just get the jab. Okay, I just want to go back to normal. And then that's why we have to let the sleepers lie and just walk away. Create a parallel universe or a parallel economy or whatever you want to call it, entertainment system, internet platforms or whatever, to just create so these people can like start looking and seeing like what's going on, you know, because as they start to wake up, and they will start to wake up, because this is just getting ridiculous, you know. And I was actually talking to somebody down in Mexico he's an intelligent guy. He's a, you know, he's got money and everything. He's been here, done that. And I just remember talking to him, and I needed to pick his brain one day because we were in the middle of what's going on, and I was talking about the Rona and the juice and all that. And I started telling him some stuff like that I knew, real information, because I started talking actually about the Dr. Falsey and all these patents that he's connected to, as far as connected to the Rona, you know, the juice and all that. And how, you know, he owns some of them and this and that. And he was just like, well, I don't trust that information, because surely they would have blocked that on any type of social media if that was true. They wouldn't have let. I'm like, so you're just kind of like not gonna agree with it because you just think that social media would block the truth? And he was like, yeah, they're not gonna let stuff like that out. And he was already twice juiced, twice jabbed, and I was just like, wow, brainwashed. He's just brainwashed. He's like, I'll do anything to just, no, they'll block anything like that. And I was just like, wow. It's like literally they will tell you 2 + 2 = 3. And he'll be like, well, can I go outside? Yeah. Okay, 2 + 2 does equal 3. And then, well, actually 2 + 2 = 6. Well, which one is it? Go outside for an hour, and then when you come back, we'll make it up. And that's what they're doing to everybody. Just a mass confusion. Just a mass. That's why Fauci's always flip-flopping. Yeah, this, and that, this, and that, this, and that. But we have to wake up and realize that we've been under attack, and this is a new way of warfare. This is a new warfare we're under right now, all right? And I said it last video I just did. This is the attack for the mind, and that's where we're at right now. That's why when you're at the gas station pumping gas, it's just on repeat. And it's just so obvious once you see it, and you're going to be like laughing at it. Once you see it, you're going to laugh at it, all right? But don't be discouraged, because we needed these people to show themselves. Like I'm going to say, and I've been saying, here it comes again, they're in our schools, our restaurants, our bars, our medical industry, everywhere, our post office, are definitely in our politics, okay? Both sides, by the way, both sides, you know, rhinos, Republicans, Democrats, all right? And that's why when Trumpy Bear did his speech yesterday on the September 25th, 2021, he said, look at what we've exposed. And I was like, exactly. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm behind this dude, even though everybody's like, oh, I was like, it needed to be exposed. We needed some kind of thing to attack. It's one of the reasons why I always tell you I was out there doing it, because I was out there kicking the chairs out from underneath them and telling them to come get me. And at some point they looked at me and I looked at them and they were just like, oh, you see it? And I was like, yeah. But I'd be like, nah, but yeah. And so Trumpy Bear went in there like a bolt of lightning and had them attack. And that's why he was the lightning rod. And when they removed the lightning rod, you saw they didn't give up the attack. No, they were like, the evil people behind Sleepy Joe the puppet were like, well, what else can we do? How about 15 jabs? How about this? How about that? And then you see them just really go ham, because they're like, we won. And what else can we get away with? And we're at that point now where people are waking up and like, what in the hell? What? I got the jab. I got 2. I got 3. And they're just like, yeah, because they thought they won. And then after this AZ election, or excuse me, audit out of Phoenix, like I said in the Trump return card rating, somebody was returning like a phoenix from the ashes. And who's been doing that? Trumpy Bear. So with that being said, I told you guys already, a lot of people are going to be eating crow real soon, because they're just getting tired of it. And the only way out, there's going to be one way out. And it ain't going to be flocking behind Sleepy Joe, because dude is a puppet. All right. Dude is a puppet. But you can see it now. You can see it now. You needed to see it. We needed all these people exposed. All right. And now you can see it. You can see the CRT they're pumping in our things. You can see how they're not prescribing certain medications or whatever. I'm not going to get into that because I'm not a doctor. You can see how they're everywhere, how they're not taking care of patients in hospitals, how they in the media, how they, how they've taken over late night shows, how they've taken over. It's just like, it sucks, but you're going to have to wake up and see it. We've been infiltrated for a long time, and now it's been exposed. And now we're going to have to see it, acknowledge it, and understand it, and digest it. And it was tough for me to do it. But yeah, there's people out there everywhere, almost like sleeper agents, and it's crazy to see. But that's what it is, And that's why censorship is at 100% right now. That's why it's so high. That's why sometimes you hear me talk, and I just cut myself off because I'm like, it's super high right now because they're nervous, okay? And if you're going to be doing these lives, be careful what you say. Learn how to say things in different ways. And that's why I put things in breadcrumbs now. I'm not just going to tell you the information. I will give you breadcrumbs on where to go. Matter of fact, if you want to really get some good results on the AZ inventory, I would tell you right now, if you go to Rumble, the X22 report, I know people be like, oh my God, he's the Q guy. No, he just kind of, he refers to it. But if you look at the 24th and the 26th episodes, he breaks it down. Got to go to Rumble, though, because he's been banned on the other ones. 24th and 26th today, he breaks it down, okay? Those are 2 good episodes to get all the information. See, I'm going to give you breadcrumbs to go, but you're going to have to do the research if you care. You will start caring because this is not going away. I was just watching the Alex Jones show, and I told you I threw the dagger at Australia, and the information is just pouring out now. I tell you, this is a spiritual warfare. What does that mean? It'll mean I look at them stupid ass pieces of paper that they print out from the New York Times and all that, and all this Washington Post. No, I did it months ago. I knew it was coming, so I was prepared for it. And that's why I filmed it, put it online so you can look at it, so I can go back. I always say this, I'm going to go back and pull these arrows out of my quiver, as Nancy Pelosi would say. But this is spiritual warfare, which you don't know nothing about because your churches have been infiltrated. They just told you to take a knee and pray and everything was going to be all good. And they did that on purpose to make you weak, sloppy, and fat. And I'm not talking bad about religion, but your churches have been infiltrated. So don't get mad when I tell you the truth. All right? So that's what's happening. Like I said, the truth is coming out, okay? The hardcore truth. We are in a war right now. We are in a war. And as people start to wake up and gravitate towards the truth, the simple things, the TikTok, all these stupid little videos of people doing stuff like this, they're going to start not seeing it. Even porn. You're going to start looking at porn like I have. And you're going to start being like, I'd rather go drink some water. Because they've taken it to such a weird level to where it's not real. That is not real sex. This that's not real sex. So these people are going to start seeing that. As people wake up, you're going to start gravitating towards truth. You're going to start looking to something that is true. And I'm not just talking about, the same old just pray and do it. No, you're going to start like wanting some information. So I'm like, what the hell is going on information? What is going on information? All right. And you're going to start seeing it. So as people start to wake up, you're just going to have to realize, like I said, you're going to see a lot of people eating crow. And you're just going to have to I would say, don't sympathize with these people. Just keep breaking forward, breaking away, creating, doing yourself, going to different platforms, looking for the truth, and just kind of, spread some stuff, be smart about it. But that's where it's going. And as it unfolds, you're going to start to see these wanksters that are lying to us, and everything's going to be exposed. And it's just, that's happening right now, okay? That's happening. Because like I said, the veil of evil has been lifted. We can see the attack, but with that, we can see our attackers now. It's been exposed. We can look right at them. We know exactly who they are. You know who they are. I know who they are. I don't have to name them. All right? And so that's why I said, let the sleepers sleep. Let them lie. Don't mess with them. Just leave them alone. Break away. Start getting on new platforms. Find like-minded people. And just realize we are in a war. And we're in the thick of it right now. All right? With that being said, peace out. told you come back like a phoenix. Don't ever question my freaking card readings. They are always on point, or otherwise I won't post them or read them. All right? You give me the Epic Times. You can give me the Washington Post. You can take it and stick it up your. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people that have the time to do that. I don't have time to do that. I tap into the universe and I go there. All right. And that's why they try to demonize card reading, because they didn't know that. And they're like, oh my God, this dude, show this to one of your high priests. Show this to one of your high priestesses. Show them my face. Let them look at it. I need one video view and that's it. Go right to the heart of that cabal, because they've been messing with that mystic magic. They've been playing with black forces. They've been playing with it. They are a collective mind. They're tapping into a collective mind. So that gives me a dagger. Give me the dagger. And I just pierce it right up into the heart of these people, right till I just tickle their tongues. I tickle their tongues with that dagger. Their tonsils, homie. I tickle their tonsils with that dagger. But you know what's more sharper than a dagger? The tongue. So that's the real dagger. Ain't that right, Mikey? Right? And that dagger from Australia is coming back. I seen it today on the Alex Jones show. It was the September 25th show, and he was talking to two very influential Australian people, and they're uniting like hell over there, and they're fighting like hell over there. And I told you, Australian truckers to unite. And if somebody was posting on my YouTube video, oh, they didn't do anything. I said they needed to dust themselves off. And they made connections, and now look what's going on. They out there getting rough and rowdy, okay? And they're gonna get organized. They're out there getting organized. So you keep doing it, Australia. You pick up the dagger and you use it. This is the dagger. It's not the knife. It's not the dagger. Your dagger's your tongue. It's the information, because we are in the war of whispers, and they are becoming unraveled. All right. Just remember who they put into power: Sleepy Joe and the rest. All right. I don't want to say that word. Sleepy Joe and the garden hoe. There we go. His garden hoe. You know he holds the garden, because you got to hose the garden. Leads you to the rabbit hole, and then he shoves you down it. All right. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.